Hey guys, what's going on? So I'm going to call this new little series. It's not really a series, I guess. I guess you could consider it that. But just to, if I don't have anything to really show or a specific topic to make an actual real video about, I'm just going to daily or so make a video just kind of rambling. Talking about things that happen, that I've seen going on. And so that's that. Anyways, cheers to y'all. So let's start off first off. There's a zombie apocalypse in Montana. Or at least that's what the hackers said. I read that story this morning and laughed my ass off. And if you want to see the actual broadcast, J-Man Prepper. Hey, you too. J-Man Prepper actually posted the whole thing where they're talking about, liberty and justice are fighting the battles. But J-Man has got, let me get his name right so you guys can check him out. Because, yeah, J-Man Prepper. Good dude, puts up a lot of great information. But it's actually pretty funny. I mean, they hacked into this TV station, did the emergency broadcast thing like you see them testing on Sundays and stuff like that, and said that bodies were rising from the ground and do not attempt to come in contact with them. Alright, there are difficulties with having two puppies. Anyways. That they're dangerous and to tune in later, and it was funny as hell. Another thing that caught my attention was North Korea testing another nuclear device. Now, I'm not a guy that understands a lot of what I read, but what I do know is that they were specifically told, even by China, stop your shenanigans, because now they have already put a rocket in orbit. Now we know that it did come down, I think, as I recall. Combine that with nuclear technology, and we have major EMP possibilities. That's kind of a scary thing that's been happening. So I'm going to be following that story pretty closely, mainly through you guys, especially SOS. I actually didn't get a chance to watch Sultan of Shynola's Thoughts of the Week this last week. I'm going to have to go back to that and find it and check it out. You guys should check out his channel too, Sultan of Shynola. He does usually every Friday, good, kind of retrospect of the week in the news. He does a really good video on it. I like it. What else? This Bonner guy, which I talked about in my video the other day. This cop killer. Well, I can go into a lot on that. I basically already put my thoughts out there, but now that, the manifestos come out and, they shot up that truck with two women in it, which I'm still baffled on that. Truck was the wrong color, too small, wrong color, females, and they're looking for a 280-pound black dude. Yeah, let's just jump out and start shooting it up. The more I read, do I see problems in this whole thing? Yes, definitely. I see the, what do they call it in law enforcement, the code, that he was a whistleblower, so they wanted to get rid of him. In my opinion, whatever. LAPD has a history of this. And I think it flipped his switch. Is what he's doing right? Absolutely not. If he really wanted to take care of this in the right way, once he's out, he'd get to an outside source, hire a good, I don't know, he'd have somebody else investigate the whole reason that he was fired, the LAPD, the way they do things and everything else. One of the things I like is that in my area, Oro Valley, I live in Tucson, Oro Valley PD now has cops wearing basically GoPro cams, so that everything they do is caught on tape. Now, yes, there is a concern that if one of them does something that they shouldn't do and a major lawsuit could come up, that video might just disappear. Hey, I'm not saying all cops are good. And, you know, in that video I talked about, even a good buddy of mine, a couple good buddies of mine disagreed with me on 98% of cops are good. But, you know, to each their own. Everybody's open to their opinion. I can just talk about my experience and what I see. And, you know, you see all the videos on cops doing stuff bad. Why would you video a cop doing something good and normal? Why would you video a cop pulling you over for you doing something wrong, breaking the law, and him, you know, because of the way you treat him, let you go and say have a nice day? What kind of views are you going to get from that? What kind of news is going to get sponsors on a story like that? They're not. They like the exploitative. I know I said that wrong. Don't quote me on it. Don't quote me on it. But I just think he's going about it all wrong. I don't personally see a conspiracy behind it, minus the possibility of an internal LAPD conspiracy. Either way, the dude's going about it all wrong, obviously. Especially in the fact that he's taking innocent lives. You know, there'd be a little bit more understanding, if you will, even though it's still wrong, if he was just targeting the people that had hurt him, rather than the innocent, like, you know, daughters and fiancés of daughters and stuff like that. Regardless, what else? What else is going on? Pup's doing great. The two are getting along good. This video is coming to an end, as you can hear. That's the buzzer telling me the still is about done. But Liberty and Justice are getting along great. Liberty has had to put him in his place a couple times. Justice does like to get a little rough with her. And she's a big girl, she can take it. But when he goes overbound, she shuts him down. She puts a paw on him and sets him down, puts him in his place. So I think she will eventually become the dominant of the two. I will be the dominant of the three, for sure. So we don't have issues like we've had in the past that some of you know about. So anyways, guys, I guess that's my ramblings for the day. Talk to y'all later, and keep prepping, but have fun. What's it worth if you can't still have some fun? Talk to you guys later.